Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back to another edition of The Fishing Teacher, and really appreciate you guys watching today's video. And here it is, we're getting close to September, so I want to show you guys a bait that is really good in the month of September, and you can definitely probably catch some fish on it, give you guys some tips and advice on what to look for and how to work it and all the details behind it. I think it's going to add up to some fish in one of the tougher months to catch fish in, actually. So we'll get into that. So real quick, guys, just wanted to remind you, today I just put up my second video on the new YouTube channel I've got called Advanced Bass Fishing with Randy Blockett. It's on pitching and flipping jigs. So if you guys are interested in subscribing to that new channel and watching that video, I'll put the link in the description. So that's much appreciated, guys. Okay, guys, September, if you guys watch the channels I got here, we try to break the videos down into sort of month by month type of deals so you guys can use something that's applicable right now. And if you've watched many of my videos, you hear me talking about how tough August and September are to catch bass in. And it's a hard time of year to catch them. I mean, there's just a lot of different reasons. We've talked about it. But I want to show you guys one of my favorite lures for catching bass when it's really tough. If you have off-colored water, if you've got water visibility in the lake that you're fishing that's under 2 foot, this bait is really going to work good specifically this time of year. And it's this Megabass Z1 crankbait. We talked about the Z2, but this is the Z1 with a shallow lip in it. And I like this color, but I mean, I've caught them on a lot of different colors. But there's something about this shallow lip. It's like a square bill lip, but it doesn't really run like a square bill. It's got a nice little sort of, I would consider it like a medium action wobble to it. But there's something about the size profile of this particular bait that the fish really like in the month of September, because in September, you've got a lot of small shad. The shad have been spawning since May, and they spawn throughout the summer, so they're always having new shad. So there's a lot of little bitty shad that are about 1 inch long. And if you guys have watched the shad development much over the summer, you see a lot of shad this length right here. And I think that's one of the reasons this little crankbait works really good. But the main thing, guys, what you want to fish it around is if you've got any shallow grass, if you've got shallow rocks or riprap or some shallow wood, put this little thing on like 12-pound test fluorocarbon line. I like to throw it on a spinning rod, but you can throw it on a bait caster and just crank it around that shallow cover. Just parallel those rocks with it, crank it next to the shallow laydowns or whatever like that, but try to fish at less than 3 foot of water. This is the key. So some of your better areas, if you've got lakes that are not stained all over the lake, you can run up like, to the back into the creek arms, or if you're fishing a pond, fish it anywhere, or the upper river sections of a lake, and just try to find the most off-colored water that's in your lake over here. It helps if you've got sort of a partly cloudy or cloudy day with a little bit of wind. That always makes it better. And usually just throwing it out there and just some type of a medium stop and go retrieve works really good with it. But anyway, I've caught a lot of bass on this thing the last 3 years. This is the 3rd year I've used it. It's always really good in September and late August, that type of stuff. And I'll put the Baitworks link in the description if you guys want to order some from there. It's a good way to help the channel out, and you can get you a couple of these and give them a try. But anyway, guys, just wanted to pass that little tip along to you. Hope it helps out, and we'll talk later.